Alright, we're back with some Fire Emblem Heroes. This is Johan. So first of all, sorry for not uploading a New Year's summoning banner or video. I ended up recording it. I have the camera footage, but my phone recording did not save for whatever reason. So it's unfortunately not going to be able to happen. But I'll definitely do this upcoming one, which I'm going to analyze the trailer for, The Rulers of Laguz, which is super hype. I mean, Radiant Dawn's my favorite Fire Emblem, so I'm really excited for this one. So I'm going to just quickly go through the trailer and voice my thoughts about it. So let's get started. I mean, as you guys all know, we got a new format, which shows off all the heroes from the beginning. I really like it. We get like a quick introduction of their title.
I always pay my debts. That's how I do things.
Well, they have a picture of them in the back now, too. Alright, so Tabarn.
What now?
Actually, let me go back a second.
That's how I pay my...
Here's the voice again.
I always pay my debts. That's how I do things.
Alright, so... He's voiced by Joe J. Thomas, and that is not the same person who voiced him in RD, which is a shame, but he does sound pretty similar, so that's fine. I like how he sounds in general. I'm not a fan of his execution of the special quote. I mean, it's fine. It's alright. I think it could have been better, but it's passable in my book. Whoops, I accidentally stopped the recording there for a second, but we're back. But yeah, Tabarn sounds fine. Art is great. Let's keep going.
What now?
Alright. Let me look at his stats real quick. We can see his stats right here. 63 attack after buffs, 31, 34, 18. So 63 attack, he gets 6, he probably has the 6 from his attack wave, and he gets +2 when he's transformed. So that puts him at base 55 after his weapon is equipped. So that's pretty freaking strong, which is fitting for the Hawk King, so that's fine. 31 speed, it's kinda I mean, he can double with his weapon either way. 31 speed, though, it's not quite enough to avoid doubles from a lot of threats. I mean, not that it'll matter too much against, like, Bolt Fighter and stuff, but it could have been better, but, I mean, I guess it's not the worst. 34 defense, pretty solid. With the 10 he gets from sturdy, whatever it's called, sturdy impact. 44 defense on initiation, pretty disgusting. Low res as you would kind of expect. So, yeah. Let's move on to his skills. Alright, here's his skills. Hawk King Claw grants +3 attack. So, interestingly enough, his Hawk King Claw is not 16 might, which would be typical for a melee legendary weapon. It's 14 plus the 3, so he'll have a 17 might weapon, excuse my phone. And he'll get a guaranteed follow-up if enemy is at 100% HP, which is pretty sick. And all the beast change stuff that I'm sure you guys have read about at this point. He gets 1 extra move and 2 attack if he's transformed. So he becomes 3 move. Yeah, it's really good. I don't know what to say. Like, he's going to hit hard. He's going to double. He's probably going to kill most targets that are not blue. Tanky blues in 1 round. But especially with sturdy impact coming up. So a really good weapon. I don't think it's busted by any means. I mean, it's the Hawk King. I mean, a lot of people have been annoyed with, oh, just because it's a unit that a character that everyone likes, the power creep is fine. Even though, you know, they're just being, you know, kind of lame about it. But I think it's fine. I don't think it's that too big a deal because of the condition. I mean, 100 HP is not the most difficult condition on your foe to take care of, but you know, I think it's fine. He deserves it. I'll admit that I'm one of the sheep that freaking agree that he's the Hawk King. He should be broken. Anyway, Draconic Aura for special, that's fine. It goes really well with his super high attack stat. Too bad it's not tear, but whatever. Sturdy impact. Alright, here's the skill that's been causing a riot. Unit initiates combat, gets +6 attack and +10 defense, and the foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Now, that's pretty freaking crazy, especially on Tibarn himself. That's actually pretty broken. I'm not gonna try to downplay it or anything on Tibarn himself. But if it is inheritable, I think it's actually kind of niche, like, compared to, like, I don't think there's too many instances where you'd want to have this over Deathblow 4, basically. Because, alright, so your foe cannot make a double attack. That means they probably either have, like, a breaker or a bolt fighter or just a lot of speed. So the thing is, if you're not doubling yourself, then you wouldn't need to, you would get, I don't know how to explain this. If you're not fast enough to double yourself, you're probably not going to have enough speed to, I can't explain this, hold on, give me a second. So, if you have enough speed to double, that means you probably aren't going to, you're not going to get doubled by your opponent. So you would rather just have Deathblow 4 for more attack. Whereas if you don't have enough speed to get doubled, to nullify their follow-up attack, you're not fast enough to double your opponent, so you're not going to kill them in one round unless you're just absurdly strong against like a green unit or your triangle advantage weapon, or triangle advantage enemy. So, it's really strong, of course. I don't know if I got my point across, but I don't think it's like as game-breaking as people are making it seem to be. So, we'll see what happens. If it's inheritable on armors, which I really hope it isn't, then it'll definitely be busted because you could run this with Bold Fighter, and that's just not fair. So we'll see what the conditions are for inheriting. If it is inheritable to begin with, I think it will be. I'll be cautious about it. Chill attack, good. I'm gonna try to speed things up. It's good synergy with the Hawk King, but I don't think you would want to run it on him. I think he has better skills to use on for his B slot, so I think it's better on his teammate. Great skill though. Even attack wave, good stuff. Unfortunately, like since you want you want to transform and you don't want to be beside like a Bjork, so it's kind of there. It'll only really be effective if you're beside a dragon teammate or a beast teammate if you want to buff them as well as transform. So maybe you might want to switch that out. All right, let's move on. I'm already taking too much time here.
I can hardly control myself.
Yeah. I thought that execution could have been a bit better, but it was still fine.
Forrest's voice. I hear it.
Leanne. So this English voice I am not a fan of personally. I think she kind of sounds a little too, I don't know, cheery. I always imagined Leanne, to be really quiet and soft-spoken. They nailed the broken English part because she's still learning how to speak human language. Of course, me being the nerd, I think the Japanese sounds absolutely perfect for her. I recommend you guys checking that out at least. But Leanne, her voice, to me, but whatever. The art is beautiful. She's a colorless flying beast, which is pretty cool. Oops.
Yes?
Okay, here. So, there's her stats. Low attack, but really high speed. 37 base speed, plus 3 with the Heron Wing. And really good res, low defense. Very reasonable stats for a dancer from this generation. But of course, she has 3 movement if she's transformed, which is crazy. However, well, let me get to the skills first before I get there. Alright, so Heron Wing gets plus 3 speed and restores 7 HP to teammates. That's shout out to what it did in the Tellius games. Now, so here's the thing. She's a 3-move flyer, right? However, she can't be adjacent to an ally that's a human if she wants to transform and get that movement bonus. So, while 3 movement singing is really freaking strong, it'll be definitely it'll require more thought with your positioning to make sure you get the best use out of it, because she has to be one space away from human allies. So you don't want to really put her in the back too far. But at the same time, if you put her to the side, she might be in danger. So it might be a little tricky. Of course, you could just use beast units or dragon allies and not worry about that at all. So whatever. But she's gonna be great either way. So Sing, Mirror Stance 2, we have that on Sylvia. Yeah, Sylvia. So it's kind of wetter. It's a fine skill on her though. Flyer Formation 3, it's very good. You could replace this with Aerobatics or Wings of Mercy as you see fit. And of course Home Beasts, which is, we're going to get it sooner or later. I mean, we got it with the Beasts release. Unlike the Dragons, we have to wait a bit. But, alright, Home Beasts will be good. Especially with syncing with her requirements to transform.
Not hurt? No?
Okay, and we have Racing.
We herons are optimistic by nature.
Okay, so Racing. Art's great as always. He's a green flyer as opposed to colorless, which is kind of interesting. So that doesn't limit certain bird tribes to a certain color, if you guys know what I mean. So his voice is great. I think his English voice is really good and fitting, so that's fine.
Let us go.
Alright, so here's his stats. Yeah, as you can see, he is 3 points slower than Leanne. He has more mixed defenses. Basically, Leanne is more min-max than he is, so his stat spread is a little more underwhelming. But he's still going to have the same, he's a 3-movement flyer, or a 3-movement singing flyer, so he'll be good regardless. And they can attack, unlike his source game. Anyway, so he only comes up with, he has Heron Wing, same as before. He only has Steady Posture 2 and Fortify Beasts. So, right here, this screams, as everyone's been saying, demote. I'm very confident he's going to be demoted, which is really cool because he's a pretty popular character and he's really unique. So, that'd be nice. Steady Posture 2 is kind of but maybe there'll be some characters out there who can use that somehow. But anyway, yeah, so he has this attacking animation, which feels really weird to me. I don't know, it's so silly to me. Like, they never could attack unless you used like the cards or something, whatever it's called, the Daemon cards, whatever. So, I mean, I guess they had to do something with them. I guess that's, the best they could come up with. Well, it is what it is. Alright, and lastly we got Nyla.
I am Nyla, Queen of Hatari.
I am a big fan of her English voice. I think it's perfect. Matches her well. Her art is fantastic, as typical for a Penacor. And yeah, she's a blue infantry beast, as we knew beforehand. I love that spinning animation. That's from RD as well. Alright, let's take a look at her skills. Wolf Queen Fang. It's basically a killer weapon with the 2-space Owl Tome effect, if you want to say that at this point. That gives attack and speed +2 for allies within 2. Typical transform rules, and she gets to attack, and the Wo Dao effect when special triggers. So that's pretty freaking powerful. Pretty freaking powerful. Moonbow, as you would expect for a wolf. That'll be fine. That's a 1-turn cooldown. She has Disencounter. I think that's really cool because it's a shout out to the Howl effect that wolves had in Radiant Dawn, where if a character attacked a wolf from indirectly from range, then there was a chance that they would be unable to counterattack or something next turn. So I think that's a shout out to that. Now, Null Sea Disrupt, the skill that we've all been waiting for to neutralize the freaking sweep and dazzling stuff. So, obviously this will be highly coveted, especially for Aether Raids, where Veronica is wreaking havoc. I know I'll be trying to roll for Nyla for sure. Depending on her defensive spread, I wonder if I could just, use her as is without needing to sacrifice her to someone else. I hope she's decently bulky on the res side, so she can maybe tank Reinhardt and Veronica, maybe with Deflect Magic. I don't know, we'll see. But either way, much needed skill in the meta. I mean, IS, intelligent systems, I'm sure they plan this all out to release all this broken stuff that people get upset over and then release a counter on a freaking money unit so they can make money off of it. But, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. And finally, we got Glare, which is her special skill. Even in Radiant Dawn, it was a skill unique to her, and not her mastery skill either. After combat, if unit attacked, inflict status on target and foes within one space of target, restricting movement to one space through their action. So basically, it's a counter gravity plus. So that's really cool. I can't imagine there being too many scenarios where it'll actually go off, because I'm sure if she's counterattacking, there's a good chance she'll actually kill whoever she's counterattacking, because, I'm sure you wouldn't place her to get attacked by something she wouldn't kill. So it's kind of situational, but it's 300 SP. It'll be good for Arena. I mean, it's flavor. I would definitely like to keep it on her. Oh, you know what? Well, I'm stupid. I was only thinking enemy phase, but it works on both phases. So okay, that's a bit better. Still, like a gravity effect on a one range unit, still on player phase is still kind of eh. But I mean, it could have its uses with dancing shenanigans and stuff. All right, so let's check out her critical quote.
I'll dye my fangs red.
I love it. I love that special quote. It's perfect. All right, and we finally get a new story chapter for book 3. Perhaps Sharina will get wrecked, or the king or queen. We'll see. All right, and as you guys I'm sure have heard, we'll be getting a Sala for our Grand Hero battle, so that'll be really cool to see what they give him. For me personally, I am going to be shooting for everyone but Rayson, because I expect Rayson to be demoted. I don't know how many orbs are going to go, we'll see. But I just know it'll be really difficult to pull these guys because it's a 4-person banner, so the chances are less compared to a 3-person banner, 2-man banner. Especially for Tabar. Tabar's going to be really tough to get. You got to be really lucky. Since he's in the red pool on a 4-man banner, it's going to be a nightmare. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully I get lucky. I definitely know I at least want one copy of Nyla for sure. For null dazzling and stuff. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you feel about the banner. I'm super hyped. I don't know about you guys. And let me know who you're pulling for and whatever. And I'll see you for the polling video in a couple of days. Thanks. Peace.